Currently, Pep Guardiola is regarded as the best coach in the world right now, the best manager. Obviously, those of you that follow professional soccer know that as a coach, he coached Barcelona's B team, then he coached Barcelona, then he went to Bayern Munich, now he's at Man City. He's really bringing an element to the EPL of what was missing. Pep was at Barcelona. Basically, it was one of those the flavor of the month type things, and where everybody would try to copy it. You could copy tactics and stuff like that, but what we learned at my coaching course was the guidelines. There's 5 guidelines of Pep's style that he tries to instill in each team, and this is something that you can put towards your teams. First one is pressure on the ball, immediate pressure. Start pressing, hunting. The instant possession is lost, you're hunting the ball. The thought process behind this is when the other team has just won the ball, or an opposing player has just won the ball, where are their eyes? Their eyes are usually down at the ground, down at the ball. All right, that is the immediate time where you have a good chance of winning the ball back. That's the easiest time to win the ball back, is as soon as possession is lost. Or the second guideline is the 5-second rule. If you can't get the ball under immediate pressure and you can't get it within 5 seconds, then you drop back and you get organized defensively. Block of 8, block of 10, whatever. In regards to being organized, from the line of confrontation to the line of restraint, you should never take up more than 30 to 35 yards. That's how compact you need to be defensively to be good defensively, especially against a better team. It's so funny to watch youth players or youth teams at a high level and try to open up and try to play with teams that are just so much better. And I know that the whole emphasis is on attacking and free flowing, but players they don't know how to defend. And I think that's the reason why those are the first 2 guidelines are defensive. Pressure on the ball, the 5-second rule, and recover. The first offensive guideline, and this is my favorite thing to implement into my players, is passing out of the switch of possession. Once you win it, all right, as a team or as a player, again, where are your eyes? Your eyes are usually down at the ground looking at the ball. You don't have vision of the entire field. What I try to instill in my players and what you should instill in your players is passing out of the switch of possession. As soon as you win it, you have done your job defensively. Give the ball up, pass out of the switch of possession, then you can open up, you can get your eyes back, and now you get it back, and then you can go at players, or you can be more attack-minded. Too many players, they think that they're Superman or Superwoman, and they think that as soon as they win the ball, they can go. Players at 8, 9, 10, 12 years old thinking that they won the ball and then they get to go straight to goal. Obviously, if it's in the attacking third, that's one thing. If it's in the middle of the field, pass out of it and get it back. Give it up to get it back. The next one is about possession. Possession is the key. It's possession with a purpose. It's also being able to rest in possession. That's when players take a breath. That's when players, they're never, you watch youth soccer and it looks like they play with a shot clock. They get the ball and they have to score within 24 seconds. They have to score within 30 seconds. That's not how the top level they play. They rest in possession. And then they try to move the defense. A defense is so much easier to beat once you've moved them. So when you see switching back and forth, you're making an entire group of defenders have to communicate, have to make decisions. Do I press the ball or do I hold and stay with the man here? And that's when movement and everything comes on. The simple fact is, when you have possession, the other team can't score. That's why, to be honest with you, I hate teaching defending. I want to have the ball. I want to have the ball all the time. And if you have the ball, the other team has to chase, and you exhaust the team. Create numbers up situations. Create 2v1s. Create 3v2s. You know, one of my mentors used to say, "Good players look for space. Great players look for numbers." So if I see a 3v1 or a 2v2, which one would you take? You would hope to create the 3v1. So those are just a few guidelines of what makes Pep Guardiola's teams world class. And I think too much focus in youth soccer is on tactics, where it needs to be more on principles of play. And I thought that this Pep Guardiola guidelines is spot on to what we're missing